Hi guys, it's Mrs. Rast here, and although I'm not physically here with you this morning, I'm still here with you in spirit, and I still expect your best effort today. I will be back by 4th hour, so if you have a question, you can certainly come find me at that point. Anyway, let's get going. Hope you had a good weekend. We're going to start our regular routine, so hopefully you have checked in. If not, go get your card really quick. The next thing I need you to do is sit down and fill out your agenda. Now, on your agenda you have no homework, yay you, but you still need to write down no homework or none. And hours 2 and 3, if you have late work for me, your top 10 assignment, please wait to give it to me directly. So just hold on to it. It's not going to count against you since I'm not there. After you have filled out your agenda, get out your warm-up sheet. It should be in your red folder. Make sure you date it. And get out your notebook, because on page 5 of your notebook is where you're going to find your answers if you do not remember them. So, at this point, your sub should be setting the timer for 5 minutes. Please work on your own. It should be pretty darn quiet. When you get done with your warm-up, raise your hand, and so it can be stamped, and we'll get going after that. Okay? I'll wait. Okay, so since I'm not there, we're going to go ahead and go over the answers to make sure you are okay. So, hint, hint, if you don't have the right answer, you want to write it down. Number 1, what is the definition of history? What you should have is history is the study of the past. Number 2, why do we study history? Well, in your notes I give 3 reasons: to know yourself, to know others, and to know the world. So you should have one of those. Number 3, what sources do we use to study about the past? Those would be primary or secondary sources. You could also write artifacts down as well. And number 4, would your notes be a primary or secondary source? They would be primary because they're a witness to what you're doing right now. If someone was to look at your notes a week from now, they could say, okay, on Monday, August 25th, this is what was going on in social studies. All right? Now that you have those answers, please take a moment to put your warm-up back in your red folder. I'd like you to go ahead and clear off your desk. You do not need anything out right now. All right, guys, so what we're going to be doing today is watching Bill Nye the Science Guy. Wait a minute, Mrs. Rast. He's science, you're social studies. Well, they do interconnect because what we're looking at is the study of archaeology. So you're going to sit back and relax. Don't get too comfortable. Don't go to sleep, and watch the video. All right? Enjoy. After you have watched the video, I would like you to open up in your notebook to page 4. Take a moment to find page 4. If you're in the right spot, you should be on your PK chart or prior knowledge chart. Now, you just watched a video over lots of aspects of archaeology. So, what I would like you to do with your sub is on the whiteboard, your sub is going to ask who has something we can add to the chart. And if you do, you can raise your hand. Remember, the rule is if the teacher is writing on the whiteboard, so are you. So please come up with some great responses, and let's add on to that chart, okay? Okay, the next thing you're going to do is called note card confessions. What is that, Mrs. Rast? Well, I will tell you. First, you're going to get a note card. I don't care what side you use. It can be the plain side, it can be the lined side, whatever you want to do. You're going to write your name on that note card, and we're going to set the timer for about 10 minutes. So if you get done early, get out a read book, work on other homework, go to your happy place, but let other people finish up. You are going to restate the question on the note card, so you can use both front and back if you need to, but I want you to respond to the following questions. Number 1, what have you learned since you started middle school? You've been here for about a week now. What you've learned could be as simple as I've learned where the lunch line is. It could be something about a class. It could be something about this specific class. All right? Number 2, how is it going in your opinion using Edmodo, the the different technologies, Animoto, Prezi, Flipagram. How are you feeling about the flipped classroom? Do you like it? Do you see the benefits of it? Just what do you think? What's your opinion? Be honest, it'll be okay. And number 3, what is one question you still have? Now, once again, that could be about anything. It could be, how do I find out my locker code for my PE locker? It could be, why did Bill Nye do such and such in the video? Or what are we going to study this year in social studies, Mrs. Rast? I don't care, but you should have a question about something. And once you get that done, please make sure your name is on it and turn it in. Okay, the final thing that you have to do today in class is a group share of your notes that you took over the weekend over history terms on page 6. Okay, so what I would like you to do is find either a partner or a couple people, no more than 3 people, spread out in the room and take about 5 to 6 minutes going over your notes. Make sure everyone has done it correctly. Go over your 1 to 2 sentence summaries over, okay, well, what were the notes about? If you're missing information, you need to write it down. This is your textbook. This is half the way that you're going to be successful this year. And then when I get back for tomorrow, we're going to do some stuff with primary and secondary sources. Okay? I hope you had a great class. I will see you later this afternoon and for sure tomorrow. Please Edmodo me if you have questions. All right.